Okay. So this is a pretend agentic travel assistant application. Similar to the Kayak example I gave earlier, this is an agentic app which is currently using, we're currently using Claude, so we're hoping that's running right now. We're not going to use OpenAI because we don't have all day. But this application has access to some tools to help me search for and book flights. It can also check my calendar for clashes when those flights are. And because we're Snowplow, we put Snowplow tracking onto this. And we want to demonstrate what we think a framework for tracking an agentic application might be. So I'm going to chat down here at the bottom. Hello, can you help me book flights from London? London to Paris next. And there's, Right. So I'm going to send a chat message. Come on, Anthropic. Yeah. Okay. So the agent has taken in my answer, and it's now deciding to make some decisions. It's deciding what it's going to do next. And you can see the blue box says search flights. So it is going to call a flight search API and pull back some flights based on the information I've given it. So it suggested me, here's a bunch of flights. If I go over here, this is just an interface to the Snowplow event, so we can see the data coming in. And so these are all of the events that the agent has triggered. Here is the message that I sent. So we can see here, hello, can you book me a flight from London to Paris? So that's a client-side event that's sent by JavaScript in the browser. But we can also see the agent here has been instructed that it must track itself on every decision that it makes, and with the explanation as to why it's made a decision. So the messages come in from the client, the agent has received it, it decides what it's going to do, and whilst it's doing it, it is going to emit an event to Snowplow about the decision that it's made. So if we click into this event here, which is user intent detected, we can see here, user clearly wants to book a flight, not just search, from London to Paris. It's given me the day. I have high confidence. I'm going to do this. And then we also have a tool execution event. So we have the information about this tool call that it's made and the results that came back from the tool. So it knew to use London and Paris and the correct date. And this is the tool that it used. This is a search flights tool, et cetera, et cetera. And I can also ask it things like, can you check if I have a clash that day? So now it's going to use a different business tool. So we've got business tools, which is searching for flights, booking flights, and checking if my calendar's got a clash. And then it's got self-tracking tools. So these are the same tools. They use the same framework. But the agent is told that you call these, and in the act of calling those self-tracking tools, it passes the information it's extracted from the user's prompt and the decisions it's going to make, passes that to this self-tracking tool, and that self-tracking tool sends an event over to Snowplow. So if we go back over here, I'm not going to go through every single one, but you can see we've got a whole load more events. We've got another tool execution down here. And you get this really nice, so these columns here are Snowplow entity schemas. I'm not going to go into any detail really about those, but you can see things like these are the steps that the agent took. These are the tools that it invoked. You can see here, you see this is attached to every single event. This is what we call the agent context. So this is the information about the agent, that it was a travel agent or travel assistant, that it's Claude. This is how you may split test your agents. So if you want to use different models or tweak the system prompts or tweak how tools behave or what tools the agent has access to. This, I think, does give us close to the best of all worlds. And this is how we see right now would be a good approach to tracking an AI agent.